Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. In this session, we're going to focus on a gentle plank progression. You don't need any props, but you do need to pay attention to how you feel. We're going to be on our elbows and forearms, so we're going to eliminate a lot of people's issues they have with their wrists and their extremities. You're going to start on the side, so I'm on the side of my leg and hip and on my side of my elbow forearm. My elbow is mostly under my shoulder, my knees are stacked together. Your top hand could be on the floor for more support or on you for less support. The first thing you're going to do here is push the floor away with the bottom side, shoulder and torso. And then allow that shoulder to creep up towards your ear. Stop pushing away. And then drive the shoulder down away from your, push your body away from the floor. And then gently return. That's all you do, shoulder up towards your ear. Push the shoulder down by pushing that floor away from you, 3. And then gently release. Great job. 2 more. Again, push that floor away from you strongly. Really good job. And then gently shoulder up towards your body comes lower. Again, push the floor down, shoulder away from the ear. Really good job. Other side. Same muscle back. Again, you start on your elbow form, somewhat under your shoulder. Knees are bent in front of you on the side of your hip, inside your thigh. Start by pushing the floor away actively. And then release that. Allow the torso to come lower to the floor, shoulder up towards your ear, looking forward into space. Then drive it down away from you. Push actively. 4. And then allow the shoulder to creep up. Easy. Again, push and drive. 3. Only lower your body towards the floor and ear up towards your shoulder up towards your ear as far as you've come. So you may not go as low as I'm demonstrating here. And push and drive. 2. That's totally fine. Again, one more time. Easy. Breathe. Really good job. And push and drive up. Great work. Now let's come on to our hands and knees. Wrists are under shoulders. Knees are under hips. And same thing here. Push the floor away from you with your arms specifically. And then with straight elbows, allow your body to come down towards the floor. And then push up away from the floor a lot. 4, looking down to your hands. And release. Now, if your wrists and fingers bother you here, because we are on our hands right now, 3, you can push. You can elevate your wrists and palms higher off the floor by putting on some rolled towels or some soft foam cushions or books. Easy. And push the floor away from you, 2. And that's right. And then release the body down with straight elbows. Again, push the floor away from you, 1. Really great job. And then return. Now that's a tricky motion, so let's break it down a bit more. Right? If you just hold your arms in front of you with straight arms, just draw your shoulders back behind you. And then shoulders go forward. Arm bones go forward. Straight arm bones just go backwards. They just go forward. They just go back and forward. So I'm not opening up my arms. They just go back in space and then forward. That's right. It's just back and forward. Come back onto your hands and knees and try it again. Straight elbows. Again. Shoulders go back in space as the body comes down. Then push the body away from the floor. 4. Elbows straight. Release the body towards the floor. Then push away from it. 3. Look down between your hands. Towards the floor. You got it. And away. 2. One more time. Towards the floor. Really good job. And away. And rest. Excellent work. Now we're going to come on to a reverse position here. All right. And here you're going to push the floor away like we've been practicing, right? And then allow the shoulders to rise up towards your ears. And then push the floor away here. 4. Very good job. And allow the shoulders to float up. Your body's going to sink back. Push the floor away from you. 3. Really good job. And then allow your body to sink, shoulders up towards your ears. Push the ears down away from the shoulders. 2. Then shoulders creep up. Very good job. Again, drive them down with straight elbows. You got it. And then they creep up. Really good job. Come back onto your side here. Now, we're going to have this bottom leg be longer if you can. If that doesn't work for you, have it be bent and just your top leg straight, right? So at least the top leg straight, maybe both legs, bend the bottom knee to make it easier. And again, elbows somewhat under your shoulder. And you can think of rotating and pushing the hand away from you on the floor a little bit, right? So not towards you, away from you a little bit. Shoulder up towards your ear, great job. And push away strongly, 5, great job. Up towards your ear, breathing, and push away, 4, really good job. Again, easy. As you push, think of pushing this hand away from you as well, 3. Again, the hand that's on the floor, think of pushing it away from you, 2. One more time, shoulder up towards your ear, really good job, and push away from the floor, really good work. Other side, nice work. Again, the bottom leg can be bent or straight, but the top leg is at least straight if you can. If not, have 2 knees bent, forgot to mention that. Elbow mostly under your shoulder directly, and again, you're going to reach that palm away from you, just a little, not a lot, just a sense of pushing it away from you gently, and push the floor from your top hand to be on the floor, easier on you, harder. Allow the shoulder to come up towards your ear on the bottom side. Body goes low. Push the floor away from you, 5. Really good job. Shoulder goes up towards you. Breathe. And drive it down, 4. Excellent work here. Take your time. Easy breathe. You got it. And push. 3. Fantastic work there. Shoulder up, 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 up. Nice work, everyone. Drive it down. 2. One more time. Looking forward. Really good job here. And push and drive. Excellent work. Now, come on to your hands and knees. But this time you're going to walk your knees a little further back behind you, so they're no longer under your hips. They're just back as far as you have personal comfort. Things to watch out for is the hips are not below the line of your shoulders and knees, right? So if anything, keep them a little higher or in line, but not below. And that could be tough to figure out. So when in doubt, err a little higher. Now the same thing here. Shoulders go back, easy. Then shoulders go forward, 5. Like we did earlier. Again, shoulders go back, easy, and push 4. Things to watch out for is that your head isn't doing all the motion, head and neck, right? Make sure shoulders and torso. And push 3. Really good job there. Shoulders and torso. Really good. And push 2. One more time. Shoulders and torso. Really good job. And push. And then rest. Excellent work. Have a seat. Hands behind you. If I didn't mention it earlier, I apologize. Your fingers can face whichever way works best for you. Try to have some symmetry, though, with whatever you're doing. Now we're going to start straight here. Walk your hands a little further back if you can. And push your chest up, away from the hands, away from the floor. Chest lifts up. And then let your chest sink down. Let your shoulders come up towards your ears. Push the floor down. Push it down so much the shoulder blades come together behind you. Your chest will rise up, 4. Really good job. And then release away from that. Really good job. Again, push the floor down. Let your chest rise up. Shoulder blades draw together strongly. Excellent work there. And then gentle to release. 2 more. Again, push. Drive, 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 drive. 2. Excellent work. And sink your chest down. Again, push. Drive, 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 drive that floor away from you. You did great. And then rest. Really good job. Come back onto our side for our last round here. Now this is going to be quite different. You're going to push the floor away the whole time. You can have both knees bent, top leg straight, bottom knee bent, 2 legs straight, right? You can try with bent knees and see how you feel about it. All we're going to do, we're pushing the floor away the whole time. We're going to push the floor away so much with the upper body, you're going to add the bottom leg pushing down as well to try to lift the hips up and then return. It may not be the biggest motion ever. You might just feel less pressure on the floor, still being on the floor. That's okay. Shoulder push it down the whole time. That doesn't stop. Push your legs down to drop up 4 and then return. The shoulder does not get to release like we practiced earlier. Right here, it just stays pushing down the whole time. Drive with the legs to lift the hips a bit, 3. Or just maybe the essence of lifting, right? Just to whisper it, but that's fine. It just takes practice to get stronger. 2, this hand can be on the floor or on you. 1 more time. Again, easy. Push the floor down to drive. You got it. Return. Other side. Again, if you have both knees bent on the side, both knees are bent here. Top leg goes long. Do the same. Do the same on this side if you can. And if it doesn't work for you, that means when you practice again, because yes, these videos are meant to be practiced over and over again, you'll know that when you go on both sides, both knees stay bent until the weaker side, the harder side gets stronger, right? Push the floor away to start. You're just going to add on to that sense of pushing. Push the bottom knee down to try to drive the hips up. then return. That's all you do. Still push, don't stop pushing. Push the floor the whole day there. 4, really good job. And return. Just keep pushing. Push the floor down to drive. 3, really great job. Return. 2 more there. Again, you can do it. Push to drive. 2. Excellent work. 1 more time. Push the floor down. Drive those hips up. Yeah. And rest. Excellent work. Now, come back onto your hands and knees. Slide one leg away from you long. Curl all the toes under. You're going to push the whole time. All that you do, you're going to, with your feet, press the floor to lift that bent knee off the ground. And then return. Great job. Push with both feet to lift that bent knee off the ground. 4, really good job. And then return. Both feet press to lift that knee up off the ground. 3, looking down at the floor between your hands. Keep pushing. Don't stop pushing. 2, we're no longer pushing and then not pushing. We just keep pushing. Again, easy. Lift that bent knee up. Yeah. Switch sides. Curl all toes under if you can. Push the floor away with your arms and shoulders to start. And you push into your feet to lift that bent knee up. And then return. Feet press against the floor to lift that bent knee up. 4. Good, everyone. And then return. Feet press to lift. 3. Action job. Look at your hands on the floor. Look between your hands. Breathe deeply. 2. Excellent work. Nice straight arms here. Again, lift. Yeah. Excellent work. Rest. Whew. Really great work here. Knees are bent. Again, fingers face, whichever works best for you. Knees bent, feet down. Push the floor away so you're lifting your heart up. Now, this one's tricky, right? So take your time. Push your feet down. Lean your chest back to drive the hips up gently. Great. And then return. Still push the floor away the whole time. Push with your feet to drive the hips up. 4. Excellent work, everyone. And then return. Take a break if you need to. Adjust your wrist. Make sure you're comfortable. Push to drive up. 3. Really fantastic work there. Great job. Push the floor down with those legs and feet. 2. And return. Push with those arms. 1 more time. Push the floor down. Drive up. Excellent work. Rest. And excellent job. So a plank is really about pushing the floor away and keeping that sense of push. And being aware of when you lose that sense of push, have your shoulders creep up toward your ears or they creep up toward your back, right? That's the biggest takeaway there. It's a strong sense of push the whole time. You're not just holding, you're actively pushing away the entire time. The body can move on top of that, but don't ever lose that sense of really push. Can you push more? Push, 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 push the floor away from you or the wall away from you. Don't have a wall or a countertop. It's not just a held position. You're trying to push a door closed and keep it actively closed for the entire duration of the exercise. So it's very, very active, even though it looks static and not active. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Eric. This is Nucleus Strength. I look forward to getting stronger with you in the future. Yours in good health. Take care.